Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Mikey Bustos here, bringing you another video. I just had a great day. Oh, and I'm so tired. I just had a show um, in Barrie, which is like an hour outside of Toronto. So been traveling and had a great show. It was awesome, great venue, awesome crowd. Um, and so now I'm home. But for today's vlog, I wanted to share with you a video that I posted up on my Facebook 2 years ago. And it's just a little piece of, I guess, advice that kind of helped me over the years. Um, and that sort of thing. So hope you enjoy it. It's a video about self-love and loving yourself, and all the great things that happen when you are able to come to a good amount of healthy self-love. Watch this next video. Thanks, guys.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Mikey here, and I'm just chilling on a Saturday night. My topic of choice for this video blog uh, is love. Now, love is it always has been a great topic, a big deal for everybody. Everyone's trying to look for their one and only, trying to find self-confidence, love for themselves. And I always stress to people when I do motivational speaking that it's very important before look really before finding and looking for that one and only all around you. You have to first love yourself. Now there's always that saying, love others as thyself. And I find a lot of stress is put on the loving of others, part of that sentence, but it's often forgotten that the first half of that sentence is actually part of it. Love others as thyself. So, in order to love others, you have to love thyself. It really begins there, loving thyself first, and then loving others. I always find it such an important thing to really love yourself, and I'm not talking about conceit or narcissism or anything like that. That's actually fear and insecurity. When people put other people down or they're insecure, they become conceited or narcissistic or whatnot. But I'm talking actually about a healthy self respect and a knowledge of your true worth, and in your greatness, a belief in your greatness, and really just loving yourself and who you are, being grateful for being who you are. Now, I find a lot of people tend to attract relationships, partners that end up bringing out the worst in them. You ever see those couples that are always fighting, they're always unhappy, and I've been there, so I'm sure many of us have been there, where being with a partner brings out the worst in you. Just something about your mate really irks you and is always making you grumpy and is always making you fight, and the same reciprocated as well. You bring out the worst in the other person, and it really is a horrible existence to be in a relationship like that. And on the other hand, you see these outstanding heaven-sent couples that have been together for 25, 50 years, and are still madly in love. It seems like they bring out the best in each other, and that's really the type of relationship you want to attract. And so I have found from my research that it really, in order to attract that kind of relationship, it really starts first with loving yourself and having a healthy amount of self-love. And once you love yourself, you're appreciative and grateful for yourself, and you love your own company, you're happy being single, you're happy being alone, that's when everyone else around you starts to love you. And I'm sure many out there have experienced this, where when they're looking for a love, they can't find one, and if they do, it doesn't last long. But the true people that end up showing up are often by surprise, and they really steal your heart. And it often happens when you're not looking, when you're actually happy being alone, and you're happy in your own company, and you love yourself. So that's really what I wanted to share with everybody. My little piece of advice: loving yourself is so important. And then once you do that, everything around you just happens to work out. I find, you start to find people who love you, friends who love you. You're surrounded by just people who love you all around, and it really is amazing. Now, a lot of people have problems with, loving themselves, or even saying that I love me, I love me. That often, is a hard thing. I admit, I've also been there, where you look in the mirror and you're criticizing certain things about yourself. You might feel guilt for something, and that's also not a very pleasant existence either. Now, there's this thing that I've learned called affirmations, and it's really helped me. And a woman named Louise Hay shared a thing called mirror work, and it's been wonderful at helping me and helping others establish a healthy self-love. And it's simply standing in front of a mirror, like so, and looking into the mirror and looking into your eyes and just saying, I love you. And I know it seems kind of silly at first, but it's actually a very, very good tool in improving your self-love, self-appreciation, your confidence, and so I highly recommend it. Just look into your eyes, I love you. And if it's funny, you may notice that when you look into your eyes and you say I love you, your eyes may shift slightly. You'll notice it, it's very subtle. They shift slightly if they don't believe what you're saying. So it's really neat. It allows you to see kind of what you believe. Like, do you really love yourself? Do you believe that you really love yourself? The purpose of mirror work is that for whatever reason, a lot of people believe things when it's told to them as opposed to their own opinion. So, for example, you might think that you sang a song well, and then someone from the outside will say, you didn't really sing that song well. So then all of a sudden you believe that you didn't sing the song well, even though initially you felt you did. And that's really the purpose of mirror work. It uses that tool, I guess, to tell yourself anything, to help you believe it in your heart, So that's mirror work for you. That's a little trick, saying I love you. Do I do these things? Yeah, I try to on a regular basis. I find it's very, very important to maintain that healthy environment of appreciating myself, respecting myself, not putting up with anything less than the best, and I found that success comes when you truly love yourself and feel like you deserve success. And in periods when I was really down on myself, when I didn't love myself, when I was depressed about my looks or whatever, I would attract circumstances and people that kind of were associated with that, So, anyways, that's my little piece of Mikey wisdom for tonight, and thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks again. Be sure to drop me a message anytime. I love reading your mail, and your words of encouragement. Thank you so much. Oh, also, be sure to pick up Memoirs of a Superhero, available at HMV or on my website, MikeyBustos.ca. And guess that's all. Okay, thanks. Bye.